Well, here at home, Telecommunications and Postal Services Minister Dr. Siyabonga Cwele is expected to host a media briefing this afternoon. He'll be providing an update on labour and financial issues at the post office. The briefing will follow board deliberations on the labour and financial agreements entered into this week, and it will also provide an update on transforming Postbank into a corporation. According to reports, ongoing labour issues between the post office and the Communication Workers Union have come to an end after they agreed on a number of outstanding issues. Right, well, let's get an update now. We have our reporter Diabo Sito on the line to give us more from this briefing. Diabo, very good afternoon to you. The chairperson of the board has said himself that some issues still confront the post office, but there are milestones that they're pushing hard to achieve. What's being said there today?
So good afternoon. Well, it is true indeed that the Minister of Telecommunications and Postal Services, Dr. Siyabonga Cwele, has just addressed us, the media here in Johannesburg, and he has made some significant announcements with regards to the turnaround strategy of the South African Postal Services. We may be aware already that this is an entity or state-owned entity that has been mired with a lot of problems ranging from salary issues. Some of the postal offices have been closed. We've had a number of very unhappy employees with regards to their contracts and their salaries. However, I believe that all the announcements that have been made today will probably put to rest all the unhappiness that we've seen at the South African Postal Services. Perhaps let me just tell you about some of the most important announcements that were made here today. First of all, they have agreed on a loan agreement. This means that there'll be a 3-year loan facility that they have acquired from one of the banking or maybe more of the banking institutions of 3.7 billion rands, Natasha. This is going to be backed by a government guaranteed made to the South African Postal Services, and an agreement that has been made with the unions. We know that the majority union at the South African Post Office is the CWU, the Communications Workers Union, and what has been agreed on with regards to the unions is that all the qualifying bargaining unit employees, this means that all the people who are affiliated to the union will be paid a once-off taxable, non-perishable back pay for 8 months. This is from April to November, but in 2014. And with regards to general salary increases, there'll be no salary increase or other substantive matters addressed for the past financial year, which is last year. However, there will be an increase for this current financial year of 6.5% on the actual salary or the actual basic salary, and all of these will be affected on the 25th of August. Also of very important is that they have required the necessary permission, if you would like to call that, with regards to establishing the post bank. This means that they will be getting a license to trade as a post bank. This is also very an important milestone for the postal services. You'll know that we have a number of people who are unbanked and who use postal services and require perhaps a non-formal way of banking, and this is where the post bank will come in very, very useful. And just lastly, Natasha, perhaps is to tell you about the conversion of the employees. I did mention earlier on that a lot of unhappiness with regards to a lot of people who are casual employees who wanted to be a permanent employees of the post office. Well, this is the agreement that has been reached with regard to that, is that the current permanent part-time employees will be converted to permanent full-time employees effective from the 1st of August, that is next month, and casual employees will be converted to permanent part-time employees. I know that's a mouthful, but that also will be effective from the 1st of August. And of course, we are expecting that the unions will be responding to this. I know that our Business Review show will be hosting CWU, will be giving us their response with regards to all these agreements that have been met with them. But just in conclusion is that the announcements that have been made here have been quite substantive, and we'll hopefully see some stability around the South African Post Office.